I left at 5 o'clock in the morning on a bus, didn't get home till 10 o'clock at night.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, it was. Anything, you know, we all have our constitutional rights and our desire to make sure the country goes well, and we can choose and pick whoever we want to support. But met some wonderful people, and there's about 50 new people who know that I'm a realtor.
Nice.
So it was a fun time. Hey, Jason. You're shaking and moving this morning. Oh, you're driving, aren't you? And I believe that's Brown Mountain on the Tucson Mountains in the background.
Good morning, Tess. How are you?
I'm okay. The tree people came today, so I had to be up early and
You look great, Tess.
sure. If you could only see the real me.
I can. That's the amazing thing about Zoom. There's a special room we go to, and we can see everything. Not to make you paranoid, but you look good.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave.
And don't quote me on the special room because Zoom has sworn me to secrecy.
Okay. I like your background, dude.
Well, thank you. You know, and I had to really give some hard thought about that. And I'm tired of, anybody can voice their opinion about who they like, who they don't like. I'm not doing it in a threatening way or anything like that.
Exactly.
But I am sick and tired of being hidden away.
Yep.
I'm a realtor, and I have a right to live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's this young lady?
I don't remember a time when it was such a negative idea that you could be patriotic. But
Well,
I am a patriot. I am a patriot. So.
Yeah, well, most of us are. And, I was a Democrat for most of my life. And
really?
And yeah, and the Democrats I knew were patriots also. I'm not saying that they're not right now.
Yeah.
I want to make that perfectly clear. But there's something happening out there that goes beyond the political parties.
Yes, it is.
There is a third element there that is trying to destroy our country.
Yes, it is.
Do I and others stay?
You're not wrong.
That, Big Dan?
You are not wrong there. It's all about making sure you have your players, your aces in their places.
He's going to send you one of his personal signed hair pieces.
Already got it.
With the orange hair.
Well, good morning, everyone. It is 8 o'clock. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Tess. Nicole. Big Dick.
Morning.
How is everyone?
Good morning. Doing good.
Nicole, how you coming along on your listing? Did you guys finally get a power of attorney set up? You are muted, friend. I haven't heard anything you said.
Okay, I said that.
This is fine. I was hoping to be.
Their response yet.
Okay, sorry, Larry was talking, so I heard response yet.
Yeah,
going from his
all the
house.
inspections.
Nice.
So we haven't gotten the Binzer back yet, but that'll be the next stage.
Fingers crossed.
Good morning.
Good morning, Robin.
Look at that background. Oh my God. That's a great beach. And why are you not wearing a swimsuit or something like that?
Well, I was wearing the swimsuit last week,
When she was on that beach.
and I was.
Oh my gosh. Why aren't you using that background? Give us guys a thrill.
Which one did you go to, Robin?
So this was Northampton Beach in New Hampshire.
Oh, the Hamptons.
No, New Hampshire.
Just kidding.
I thought it was the Santa Cruz River.
Santa Cruz River, yeah, close enough, Dick. Shit Creek.
What?
Said Shit Creek, not even close.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. We have some of the finest people in the world, whether they're realtors or not, on this wonderful coverage. And it's so fun. I look forward to being on here because, and I'll try to be quiet now, but I'm keeping this so fun. However, wonderful, wonderful people. I love you all. I really do.
I may have to mute myself for some time because the tree people are right outside this particular room's window.
Okay.
And
If you get out of line, I'll mute you, just like Larry. You got out of line, we muted him. Good morning, Teresa. Wow, your office is awfully dark this morning. That's new. Good morning, Angela.
Good morning.
yeah,
I need to.
Good morning, Miss Mara. And Miss Gail. We got the head of the Phoenix market coming up here. Jeez. What's up, Ellen? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm better than a cheat in a foot race.
Cheetah's always lose.
Well, it is Wednesday, y'all. How's your week going? What can we help you with? What are you struggling on? What can you get some guidance to before we jump right into this? Dead silence.
I have not muted, or I have not checked my Facebook or anything yet, but I actually accomplished a landing page yesterday
Woo! There's a win.
for an open house I'm doing Saturday for another agent.
How difficult was it?
Actually, the most difficult part was finding the information to sort of go back and, because I can't keep up with how fast you guys do it. So I had to go find a YouTube video, but all I did was post in KW command. Anybody have where to go to do a landing page? Blah, blah. I had so many people offering help and telling me where to go, and it was awesome.
Good. As long as you got the support, and that's what it's all about. It's Keller Williams, is make sure you get what you need.
I did.
Anyone else got anything you need? Any wins? You know, what's exciting?
My listing's going to go live on Thursday.
Woo!
That's exciting.
Oh, thank God.
Are you guys doing the Thursday to Monday showing window and all offers to be presented and reviewed on Monday?
I'm not starting any showings till Saturday because the owner of the property is doing some last minute touch-up stuff Thursday and Friday.
Gotcha.
So I wanted to get it out there. You know, they've got such a list of upgrades and stuff like that. I'm really excited about the property. There's, you know, again,
Larry,
this is what I talked about before.
Larry, did you send the information to MLS that you have to delay showings at a time?
No.
You may want to.
What's in the agent notes? No showings until open house Saturday.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. And send it out on social media that this is a nugget hitting the market, and you could be the first one to cash in on the gold.
Yeah. So given that opportunity, like if you're going to start your showings on Saturday, do showings Saturday, Sunday, no showings after 6 p.m. on Monday. All offers to be submitted by noon on Tuesday. Offers to be reviewed by 11 a.m. on Wednesday. I had one I'm working with Eileen right now. 18 rejections.
That's a great idea.
And 19 offers on a property over the weekend in the 200 price point.
Yeah, and this one's, we're going to be at 269, but I still think that we're going to have.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, so Mark, yeah. So I'm good. We're doing Saturday, Sunday. And I appreciate what you just said. It just gave me a couple of ideas. I hadn't talked to the owner yet about whether they wanted to do anything on Monday or not.
Do things on Monday only because, like, my case is my buyer couldn't go out there until Monday, and she went out Monday 8 a.m. So,
Yeah. Larry, if you want to, use the line, if you snooze, you lose.
Everybody knows that already.
It works, baby.
Everybody,
Can I ask a question about listings? I'm
sure.
working. I have a listing appointment Friday, and I'm gathering, information and filling out all the docs. Now, granted, I'm not sure what situation or what the place is going to look like when I get there and how much he needs to do. And so should I wait to get the listing agreement signed until it's ready to go on the market? How do we know when to do that?
I'm gonna let Emily answer that one, just with her head shake. You don't have to say anything, just head shake. Violently
wait.
saying no.
You don't wait, you just say sign, and that's what the exempt delay is for.
Right.
Exempt delays for when, whenever it comes on market.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we get him to
Because what
sign.
happens-
So we get him to sign the agreement, which he's anxious to do, which is nice, refreshing. And then but then I put in a delay in MLS. Exempt delay.
The exempt delay form. You fill it out, mark the dates you're going to go live, and then fax it to them, or no, fax it. What the hell am I talking about? Scan it, and email it to them.
Back to the future.
Okay.
Teresa, you may want to consider using a red pen. I tell my clients, this is the closest I can get to have you signing in blood.
Well, legally you can't sign in red ink, but whatever.
Right. Yeah.
I-
Or blood.
As long as I got a copy, I'm all right.
Yeah, the reason we do that, Teresa, is if you get them thinking about selling their house and they go tell their neighbor, the neighbor's like, I'll buy it, and you don't have a listing agreement in place,
Okay.
You're out.
you're out. So, and it has happened. There's actually one of our agents that's selling a parcel of land, and the neighbor is pissed because he didn't get the chance to buy it. So he went and talked to the guy, and the guy's like, oh yeah, this has been like 6 or 8 months. He's like, yeah, my listing ends next week. I'll just sell it to you then.
Wow.
So, trying to think he was going to be sneaky, and then they got our agent was smart and had the contract written right, and he's got a 30-day notice, and
Mm-hmm.
so.
Yeah, I put 30 days in mine. So, and it has city water and well water, so I got to pull out that. Plus, it's on a septic, so I got to pull that out. So it's quite a bit of. And then also, I had a question on, it's in the county. Do I need to get him to do the property?
Affidavit of disclosure,
Yeah.
is it in a
Yeah.
subdivision?
Yes, it is. So kind of a weird subdivision, but it
Well, if it's in
is.
a subdivision, then no.
Okay. Okay.
As long as it's subdivided land and it has a lot number and not just a legal
Yeah.
description, which is the north quarter, the south quarter, the southeast section of the third part.
No, it does have a lot number, so he does not have to do the affidavit. Okay, great. Okay.
Is the well active?
Yeah, he only uses it to water plants and things because he's on city water too. But it is.
So that's a question, Dan. There's a well on the property, but there's city water. Is there still a well water addendum and all that? You got to do the fill it in.
Because it's present.
Is this the one down in Pierce?
yeah. Well, and Sierra.
Down in Sierra Vista?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
we're gonna go on Friday.
It's not technically city water. It's a water franchise.
Oh, okay.
So it's- yeah, city of Sierra Vista and Cochise County
Okay.
does not have city
Oh.
water.
Oh, Sierra Vista doesn't have city water either.
It's a water franchise.
Okay, so what do I put there? When it's asking for in the MLS, what do I put in MLS?
Click both.
Both? But
Because it's got well water, and when it says, I think where is it at?
Is it when they say water system,
Yeah.
I think the options are city or water company.
Water.
Water company
Okay.
is what it has to be because
Okay, water company. So it is because it's okay.
Yeah, it's like Metro Water in the Northwest or Oro Valley Water or, you know,
Okay.
And don't use the term smart water because that comes with a bottle.
Okay.
Thank you, Dick, for that.
Dan, can you say a little bit about the new coming soon status in MLS? I missed that training. I wasn't able to attend that day. Does anybody know about that?
Yes. 3 statuses on the coming soon exempt delay. There's the exempt delay, meaning not coming soon in the MLS. So exempt delay means you take the listing today, it's going live next week. It will not be represented anywhere. It won't be publicized. It will not have a sign in the ground. It will have nothing until it goes live. Then there's the exempt all, which means it's never going to go in the MLS. It's never going to go live. It's never going to get it publicized, never get any kind of advertisement. And that's something you would use for somebody that's like a federal judge, witness protection, gangster. You know,
Gangster, I like that.
it has actually seriously has happened.
Yeah.
Tucson is actually the retreat for many of the East Coast mob. So
Oh no.
the little
So you
community
can't
right
put a
there,
sign up.
Grant and Campbell, the
Yeah.
whole community
Yeah.
built by them. And then the third is the coming soon status, meaning that you have a signed listing agreement, you need some work done, or you need to get the photos taken, and you need to have everything marketed and everything ready to go live within 21 days. So you can put it in the MLS as coming soon, and you'd have at least one photo. So when you're out at the house, snap a good picture of the front of the house with your iPhone, it's okay. And at that point, you can have a sign in the yard, has to have a coming soon rider. You can market it on Facebook, has to say coming soon, and your brokerage, of course. You can start doing print media as long as it says coming soon. You can market the house as long as it's in the coming soon status. It just has to be marketed as coming soon. Now, you can only have that status for 21 days. If you got a ton of work on the house, needs to be exempt delayed, then switch it to a coming soon, signing a new coming soon exempt delay form when you're getting close to start pre-marketing it, and then launch it. But same thing, you have to have that form sent to the MLS.
How long is the exempt delay for? So if the coming soon is 20, you said 21 days?
The exempt delay can be indefinite. I mean, you could have it exempt delayed for a year. You just have a signed listing agreement in place. And MLS standard is as soon as you have an MLS or a listing agreement signed,
Mm-hmm.
you have to put it in the MLS.
Okay.
That's where the checkbox is there on line, I don't know, 7, 8. It says coming soon, exempt delay, or exempt delay, something else. Let me pull it up. But that'll tell you that tells the MLS that there's an exempt delay form with it. And then you can push that date and variant to where they're going to be.
Okay.
The coming soon was added so that we're marketing it. It has to be in a coming soon status or go live.
Okay.
Did you see Arlene's question at the top?
Yeah. How do you talk to new build agents? How do you talk to new build agents?
So my new build is a mess. So we're supposed to close Friday, and then it moved to Monday, moved to Tuesday, and it's now moved to today. I don't know if it happens, but it's supposed to be this morning, but I haven't heard anything. But there was a lot of confusion with paperwork, that she did not send the right paperwork, things like that. And she's mad at me because she said that I have to talk to the lender because it's my client, and I guess she was telling me that I pushed them to go for outside lender, something like that. And I don't know, it's frustrating.
Well, she can be mad at you. Is it her responsibility to get the documents or yours?
Hers.
Okay, then push it back on her very politely, but sternly. Eileen, I do appreciate that you might be under a lot of stress and have a lot of work going on right now. It was your responsibility to get these documents over to title. How can I help you?
and it was about the closing costs. So the 5,000K is the one that holding the closing right now. So the client is saying that you're supposed to give us an incentives and things like that. And then she said, we do, but you didn't use our lender and things like that. So, but she did not send the right paperwork. And then the lender was like, we did based on the contract. So we followed the contract and they're supposed to give the client 5K closing cost.
So they screwed up, period.
Yeah.
It's not your fault at all. They screwed up. And tell your client that they screwed up. The builders will do that. They'll screw up and they will get mad and fussy and try to throw it back at you like it was your fault. But that's why you need to just follow the process, have everything documented, have a conversation with her and say, listen, I understand that things have gone south unless we're supposed to close this deal. Do you have the appropriate information over to the lender and title right now so that we can get this deal closed? She's the representative on the seller. No different than that she was a seller's agent that screwed up. So if that's contract's a contract.
Yeah, if they didn't update the contract stating that when she switched lenders, like if she couldn't get a loan through the builder for whatever reason, and they didn't change the contract and update the contract with the new purchase price, because that's the way it always is. If you don't use the builder's lender, you don't get the 5K.
Yeah.
But if they did not update the contract before close of escrow or whatever, then yeah, they need to suck up the 5K. If they updated the contract and just never gave it to the lender, that's something else. So it just depends on what the purchase contract says and if they updated one with new purchase price and when she switched lenders.
It was the second one. So she updated it, but she did not give the paperwork to the lender. And then the lender kept working, and then our closing came, and then that's when she finally found out that she did not send it. So now lender's like, who's gonna pay the 5,000? Like, I don't know, the client, but client is like, no, because.
Well, yeah, it just needs to go into the loan. It just needs to go into the loan. It doesn't need to be 5,000 extra out of pocket. It just needs to be the new purchase price of the house is X.
Oh,
and hopefully she
so
can
it can
still.
go to the loan?
Yeah, because it's not, I mean.
It sounds to me
I
like
thought it was supposed to be cash for closing costs, for underwriting, title fees or something like that.
yeah, it sounds to me like a review of all paperwork is in order to see exactly what fell down and where and from who.
Right.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the lender was like, you're supposed to know your contract, and I'm like, yeah, but she did it.
Yeah, so again, it sounds to me like you need to do a full review of everything and find out exactly at what day, what didn't happen or something like that. Because yeah, the builder is going to continue to push back.
Yeah, builders aren't keen on giving things away. They're big.
I guess my question is did the builder ever give her paperwork that says that she does not get that $5,000 credit?
They did that yesterday. I don't know if the lender accepted it.
Yeah, give a call to the lender and just be, hey, where do we stand? What do we need? And then, like Larry said, full review. Just go through and review everything. The new build contracts are long, wordy, and difficult to understand, but they're all there. And they do a ton of addendums. It's the financing addendum, it's the build out addendum, it's the roof addendum, the insulation addendum. It's all just addendums to this massive form. So take your time to review it, but find out what's missing, what's needed, and have a conversation with the lender today. Find out exactly what's missing, what's going on, where we at.
Well, and I mean, and last but not least, I mean, you can just say to the builder, I mean, do you want this to happen or not? I mean, it's 5K. So, I mean, that's up to you guys.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to play this game or not?
But then we'll come back to the client. Do you want this house or not?
Yeah, that's the way they're going to play it. It almost sounds like the builder manager might need to get involved in this because, of course, the builder agent's not going to take the hit for $5,000.
Right. You ain't wrong.
That's a tough one.
I have to understand that builders will never reduce the price to your clients. They will give you upgrades in appliances, cabinetry, maybe a little golf cart garage, but there's no reason why they want to reduce the price of the sale of their house, because that lowers their comps. For every 6 months, they're going to raise the rates. They base it upon the comps they sell. They're not going to, understand that, and you talk to those sales agents, and you can make things happen. That went over like a lead balloon.
No, it's good stuff, Dick. It's knowing how they have that program. So we need to really have a better understanding of how new builds work out, because that's going to be a lot of the market now. Having just look at the hot sheet this morning, 70 items on the hot sheet when typically you're looking at 170. It's kind of concerning to me, because you're running a situation where market's not info, and that's 70 in all of Southern Arizona, from Red Rock to Bisbee.
It's at 70 new houses today. I noticed yesterday when I was in the system that we were still at like only 1,411 available homes.
Right.
I just drove out.
If I can make it pretty crystal clear, we're seeing a lot more shark sightings on the East Coast, from Maine to New Jersey. Great white sharks, and you have to understand, you got to go what's going on here. I know you think I'm sounding nuts here, but the builders, that new home market is the marketplace you got to aim at, because there's only 1,400 possible houses that are resales here. That's not enough to handle the need. And look at Vail, for example. In the next 4 years, 6,000 to 8,000 new homes. The builders are building the houses where they think where the jobs are going.
Yeah.
And I don't care what you think about the economy. The economy is booming, and the buyers want to buy. You better get on the shark fest. Be a realtor shark, and go where the action's at. And that's where it's at.
I just drove out Colossal Cave to look at some land, and I hadn't been out there in probably 15 years, and there are 6 that I saw, subdivisions under construction. One of, from everything from stakes and grading all the way to actual builds. I couldn't believe it.
Well, go out there and meet the salespeople.
I was on my way to an appointment.
Well,
Okay.
go out and meet the new home builders and the salespeople, and let them know who the hell you are, and then go out and promote them. If you can do something that makes their life easier, guess what? They're like us. They want to make a commission. And
I honestly, that was something, maybe that's the point to be made here. I wasn't prepared for what I encountered. I was going out with a perspective of what it looked like 15, almost 16 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was totally nonplussed to see what was out there going up. And I wasn't prepared. I didn't have materials with me. I wasn't dressed. I was going to look at land, so I wasn't dressed.
Guess what? You know now.
I do.
What's going on. You have to adjust to the marketplace.
Yes.
A marketplace is new home sales. If you it really is. You can spend all the money and all the time marketing, listings, and that's great because they will sell. But if you got buyers, you want to know these people who have the houses that can close within 30 days
Yeah.
and talk to them, make them feel that you are you are working to help them make more money. Everything is involved in about everyone making commission.
The point I was making is that I wasn't prepared because I wasn't anticipating that, but I should have had materials. I should have been, we talked about this the other day. It's like, if you're going to the store, wear your real estate badge, dress professionally, or at least, presentably. Well, I was going to look at land. I wasn't thinking about going and meeting builders, agents, or whatever, but that was my mistake.
Yeah,
Am
but
I making myself clear?
yeah, and the lesson is always be prepared.
Exactly.
Every day you are a real estate agent.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you. That's the
Like
point
being a
I
Boy
was making.
Scout.
Yes.
And
So-
as far as Vail goes, like Dan is saying, and what you saw, there's a lot of new builders out there. For those of you who've been here long enough, you remember the Rocking K Ranch stuff from back in the
Yep.
early 80s.
Yep.
That's now that's now in the works of creating a plat for 9,000 homes.
Wow.
Vail is the heaven for realtors like us. It is like if you were a great white shark and you found a whole colony of seals and they're all located in Vail, you go in there because it's going to be a feeding fest. I'm telling you, folks, that's where it's at. Go talk to new home builders. And I know that I'm hurting my own business because I don't need much more, any more competition, but I love you all. I'm telling you, ingrace yourself to the new home builder salespeople. They all want to do business with you. Go talk to them, find out things, and then go on social media using Command and talk about how you're going to go, you are providing people with new home sales.
Now, I'm going to jump in on that for one more thing. I don't know that this will happen, but you got to think about it. Remember back in the day when builders didn't want anything to do with resale agents because they just handled everything on their own? If that market continues to grow at the rate it's growing and our inventory and resales continues to shrink, what scares me is the day that the first builder says, you know what? We're just going to do this on our own and we're no longer going to work with realtors. One does it and all of a sudden all 20 of them are going to do it and we're sitting on the sidelines. So get it while you can. I hope that never changes. I'd like to believe the builders will work with us forever because we do bring them business. But at some point they might start going, this $4,000 or $5,000, $6,000 we're paying out on every house, we can keep that if we cut this out. And I'm scared that someday they might go back to that old adage of no real estate agents, we'll do it ourselves. So make the money, go find the buyers, go make the money with the builders while you can. That faucet may get shut off at some time. I'm not playing scare tactic here. I'm just being realistic. If I'm a businessman and a builder, it's like, at what point do we no longer need these real estate agents?
Well, Larry, you're absolutely right. It means take them right down. You have to create a relationship with these people because right now is the time to do it. And if you miss out on this opportunity, you are hurting yourself. But make yourself invaluable to these to these salespeople because they want to make their commission.
The other thing is if they change that rule, if you do have a good relationship, maybe a few people, maybe they'll still work with a few, but not on just anybody, just the people that have worked with them so that they know that you're still comfortable. Again, I can't predict the future, but I'm looking at it from an operations manager position, the old kind of work I did. And I'm like, if I'm watching the budget sheet, there's money to be made by pulling back on these real estate agents. So,
and if you monitor
down to the salesperson level, to the salesperson doing new home sales, they want to make a commission. Make yourself invaluable to these people. And
did you see the post that Robin put in the chat? The number of permits typically and what it is just July. That's unreal. I hadn't checked Cochise counties yet, but I know they've had a jump in them.
Yeah, well, you're close enough. Aren't you close enough to the Vale area to do work in that area?
Yes, I'm in Rita Ranch, and that's one of the reasons why I've been going out there in, recently. But the thing is, I have to still get my MLS SAZ subscription because my subscription is with Armless, which is Cochise County.
Okay, get a couple. Get a deal or two. Get a deal or two closed and earmark that money because you're sitting in the money pot. You're sitting in the money pot.
I know.
You are absolutely right, Mr. Hilliard. You just hit the jackpot.
Money pot instead of the money pit.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey guys, I wanted to add.
You are a genius.
Okay. Mara?
That I was researching for a low-end client because there's very little new builds for low-end. So the cheapest I found was KB on the east and the southwest past the casino. They can barely get to like 225, but they're all sold and they were going to have availability in April. So again, if you even are looking at new builds and they're not available for another 6 months at least.
Guys, you can continue on the conversation if you like. I have to jump off right now.
I have to
You're more than welcome to stay here. It sounds like you're talking new build strategy, so you're more than welcome to do so.
I want to see you jump.
Yeah. Hey, team meeting in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I love you all. Have a great day.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
I love your beach there. Robin, it's wonderful.
Thank you, Dick.
Bye-bye.